of advertising registers in the millions of dollars annually. Backpage is a company from the Netherlands, but its main office is right here in Dallas, Texas. That's right, Dallas, Texas. Think about that. Your neighbor's daughter ran away. She fell into the wrong hands. She's being sexually abused. And now a company in Dallas is profiting from that. We cannot allow this evil to endure.
With Backpage, online predators do not discriminate when it comes to age, sex, or race. Online predators attack children through Facebook, Instagram, and other social media sites out of the eye of a parent or a guardian who is watching them. Shows such as How to Catch a Predator did a great job at putting a spotlight on the situation, but it alone could not solve the problem. It is up to us as parents, politicians, lawmakers, and community to help prevent this terrible issue. There will be a link at the end of this video. If you know something, then say something.
Hello, I'm Betsy Kim, Editorial Director of Lawyers.com with today's news break. The Seventh Circuit ruled Indiana's law banning sex offenders from using Facebook or other social media is unconstitutional. The ACLU of Indiana represented sex offenders who had completed their sentences. Indiana's Attorney General argued the state's interest in protecting children from predators outweighed the privacy interests of allowing sex offenders to troll social media for information. But the court ruled the law violated the First Amendment by limiting what would be legal communication for anyone else, including those convicted of other crimes.
Approximately 95% of all Americans between ages of 12 and 17 years old are online, and 3 in 4 teens across the internet on cell phones, tablets, and other mobile devices. 1 in 5 U.S. teenagers who regularly log on to the internet says they have received an unwanted sexual solicitation via the web. About 30% of the victims of the internet sexual exploitation are boys. In 100% of the cases, teens that are victims of sexual predators have gone willingly to meet with them. As of 2015, there are 799,041 registered sex offenders in the United States. Teens are willingly to meet with strangers. 16% of teens considered meeting someone they talked to online. 8% have actually met with someone they only knew online. 75% of children willing to share personal information online about themselves and their families in exchange for goods and services. Internet sexual predators tend to fall between the ages of 18 and 55, although some are older or younger. Their targets tend to be
This is the
between the ages
confession of
11
a
and
murderer
15.
who stalked young girls on the internet.
Right, do you remember what you said to me in the cell?
I killed somebody last night. I need to tell somebody from CID where the body is.
Peter Chapman is a 33-year-old convicted rapist, a loner who was living rough. But this is who he pretended to be, a 17-year-old student available for a good time. His victim was Ashley Hall. She was a 17-year-old student. She fell for Chapman's lies. He kidnapped, raped, and murdered her.
I'd like to take this opportunity to use Ashley's death to put a message out to the public about the dangers of using social networking sites. It's clear from our investigations that sexual predators are using these sites to meet, groom, and target their next victims. And that's exactly what happened in the case with Ashley.
Most parents know about Facebook and MySpace, but there are dozens of other social networking sites, and the Pasco County Sheriff's Office says a recent arrest shows they all pose a possible danger to children. Eric Waxler has this story.
Authorities say the two found each other on a website called myyearbook.com. 32-year-old Christopher Rasny and a 14-year-old girl. The sheriff's office says Rasny and the teen chatted online, then met at this abandoned home and had sex.
You know, when these kids go online and they meet somebody you don't know, it could be somebody across the United States, it could be a next-door neighbor.
In this case, Rasny and the 14-year-old did live near each other, making the encounter all too easy. The girl's mother found out what was going on and notified the sheriff's office. They set up another meeting with Rasny, who tried to run when he saw detectives but was arrested, and investigators say he admitted to everything.
One of the detectives, when speaking with him, asked him, well, do you know what you did was wrong? And he said, well, she was just a baby.